When I accessed the Wisdom for Limitless, I was shown a very specific framework in which to work with, and I call them energy accelerators. And for those who know, accelerators is spelled E-X-C-E-L. So excelling in our energy and also accelerating our energy, quickening. So quickening the vibration, because when we have a quicker vibration, we tend to attract others of quicker vibration. And if you look at the things in the world, and you can really look at vibration and tap into it, you can even just go up to a plant and put your hand on it and feel the plant's vibration. And then you can go and put your hand against, say, a brick or a piece of plastic, and you'll notice that there's a difference in the vibration. How you may feel it, it might be dense or a slower vibration for the man-made things, and a higher vibration or a lighter vibration, or whatever it is for you, you can see it in action for the vibration that's a little bit higher. So when we look at things that are of higher vibration, they're usually the things that we really want in our lives. And if you think about love, that is the highest vibration that we can ever have. So there's spectrums. So we have love on one end, and then we go to the other end and there's fear. It's the lowest vibration around. Fear, anger, and worry. They're really vibrations that can bring you down. And I don't have to tell you that. You know what it feels like. You know what fear feels like. Think of worry. It gets you so caught up in this cycle of doubt, and it's easy to go down that spiral. So if we have those scales of love on one end and fear, worry, and doubt and anger on the other end, the vibration that we want to work with is an accelerated vibration, and that's up the love end. So that's why I call it accelerating and accelerating. So the first energy accelerator is, how do you know what you know? Because what I was shown is that if we're not aware of what's going through our minds, how we're co-creating this existence, where we're getting our information from, we're actually at the whim of forces outside ourselves. And what I really want people to understand is that as within, so without. So our inside world creates our outside existence. But for a lot of people, they're working the opposite way. They're letting outside influences determine how they're going to live their lives. And I'm saying that we need to really tap into that. So that's why the first energy accelerator is, how do you know what you know? Where do you get your information from? Where do your beliefs come from? How do you run your life, and why do you run your life that way? Some people are on autopilot. They are just doing there because their spouse told them to, their boss told them to, their children said that this is the way it has to be, the teachers, the media, all this sort of stuff. It's very overwhelming. So in order to take control and co-create a limitless life, you need to start bringing everything back within you. And I know I joke sometimes that some of the ways we get our information from is from other people, the media, and Google University. And you know, that's all great. And that's part of the intellect having to be fulfilled, and that's fine, but we really have to go back within us and see what really sits within us. What is how we want to live our reality? So for me, I've always been a person that has liked freedom, and from the time I was at university to the time I left, I was trying to be an entrepreneur with no business experience, but you know, invincible, right? We're young, we're in our 20s, and it made me realize that that was my truth. I always had that desire to be free and to create and to make a difference in the world. But I had allowed others to influence that. So I thought, well, I have to go up the career ladder. I worked in marketing, I worked in corporate, and I just basically moved up that career ladder until I got to the top, and that's how it is. And I'd be like that till the day I retired at 65. But we have to really think, is that my truth? And that's why we really have to look at why and how we know what we know. And a big part of that is tapping into universal wisdom. And I'll talk about that in another video.